How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that?
In May 2021, an untrained 9-week-old sheepdog was sold for £7,600 at an auction in North Yorkshire, UK. That's more than $10,700. Earlier in February, a border collie from Wales became the world's most expensive sheepdog after selling at an online auction for over £27,000, or more than $38,000. And that doesn't even include what the eventual owners will need to shell out for vaccinations, vet trips, toys, food, grooming, and other expenses. Anyway, the initial prices for these dogs show just how expensive buying dogs can be. And some dogs are so expensive that only rich people can afford them. Here are 10 of them. And we start with number 10, the Afghan Hound. Look at this luxuriant gray hair. It's worthy of the most expensive shampoo and good enough to be featured in the best shampoo commercial. Dog shampoo, that is. You can easily distinguish an Afghan Hound from a mile away by its ring curl tail and thick, silky smooth hair. It's bred for its unique features in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a tall breed and usually weighs around 27 kilos. Its coat color ranges from fawn to gold to cream. And another distinctive feature is its black facial mask. Breeders do their best to breed out white markings on its head because these draw away from the beauty of the pure black face. Its unique and unmistakable features netted a price tag of around $7,000. And just a note, $7,000 is actually the cheapest price on our list. Can you guess how much the most expensive one is? Number 9, Pharaoh Hound. Contrary to what people might initially think, the Pharaoh Hound isn't a breed that's famous in Egypt. It's actually the national dog of the Republic of Malta. It was named Pharaoh Hound because it exhibits this royal and commanding appearance, has athletic skills, and is very intelligent. And it's a breed that's got a history that's almost as old as the pyramids. In Maltese, it's called Kelb Tal Fennec, which means rabbit dog. This is because for 5,000 years, Pharaoh Hounds were traditionally used for hunting rabbits in the Maltese Islands. Pharaoh Hounds usually weigh from 45 to 55 pounds. Males are usually taller than the females. It's got a distinctive tan coat. Actually, its features haven't changed much for centuries, which adds to its beauty and price. Pharaoh Hounds are loyal and can be trained well. One fun fact, this is the only dog that actually blushes. When they're very excited, their noses and ears turn red, like humans get when they're shy or embarrassed. As one writer wrote, its face glows like a god. If you want to add a beautiful Pharaoh Hound to your family, you'll need to shell out about $6,500 to $7,500. Number 8, Rottweiler. Rotties were originally bred to drive cattle. Later, they were used as a horse alternative. They pulled carts that were filled with meat, which butchers would sell in the market. They were thus named Rottweiler Metzgerhund, which means butcher's dog in German. We can easily imagine these large, muscular dogs pulling a big cart from their home all the way to the market. They can weigh up to 60 kilos and grow as tall as 27 inches. They certainly look tough. Just look at that glistening, short black coat, those rust markings, and thickly muscled hindquarters. But despite their scary image, well-trained and properly socialized Rottweilers are great family pets. They're very loyal and obedient, so they make really great guardians. But because it's a very distinctive breed with unique features, it can fetch a price tag that's somewhere from $3,000 to as high as $8,000. Number 7, Canadian Eskimo Dog. Over 1,000 years ago, the Thule people trekked from Siberia to North America and brought with them one of the oldest working dogs from the Arctic. The dog became a popular sled and rescue dog, especially among the Inuit or Eskimo people of North America. It was eventually called the Canadian Eskimo Dog. It almost looks like the grandparent of the modern husky. Due to an infectious canine disease, it was considered an extinct breed in 1963, when only one Canadian Eskimo dog was officially registered in Canada. Dog breeders worked double time to keep this breed alive, but despite their best efforts, only about 300 to 500 purebred Canadian Eskimo dogs are left. so you can see why each puppy can sell for as much as $7,000 to over $8,000. Number 6. English Bulldog. So far, we've looked at rare dog breeds. Here's one that a lot of people know about, but not a lot can buy. The English Bulldog is a family favorite pet. Breeders have bred it to become one of the friendliest and most patient dog breeds. It can become so attached to a human that it won't go out of the yard without its human beside it. But did you know that it was even a mascot of the United Kingdom during World War II? It was supposed to represent the defiance of Winston Churchill against Hitler's Nazi regime. Anyway, besides its easygoing nature, English Bulldogs have a hard time whelping because of the abnormal pelvic structure of the bitches and the large heads of the puppies. This makes puppies so rare that each one can be worth up to $9,000 each. We're halfway through. Are you liking this video? Then please take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. Remember to hit the notification button for regular updates of our informative and exciting animal videos. Number 5. Chow Chow. There are several reasons why a Chow Chow can fetch a price as high as $11,000. First, it's one of the oldest dog breeds in the world. It's actually one of only 14 breeds that has a valid claim to being an ancient breed. It originates from China. There's a Chinese bas-relief dating as far back as 150 BCE that already depicts the Chow. Some reports say that the first Chow was imported to the UK in the 1880s and put in the London Zoo. Imagine, it was considered on par with real lions and bears. The second reason for its hefty price is because a pure breed is incredibly rare. And you'll know if it's a pure breed if it has a dark blue, almost black tongue. The third reason is it looks like a cross between a lion and a teddy bear, which is always popular among dog enthusiasts. Chow Chows are said to be a bit challenging to train and socialize, but with that cute look, the price and hard work might be worth it for rich people. After all, they most likely have the money to hire a trainer if they can buy a Chow Chow. Number 4. Löwchen. The Löwchen is one of the smallest breeds on this list. It's considered a toy dog by registries. Its name translates to a little lion in German. It may not have as long as a history as more popular breeds like the German Shepherd or the Rottweiler, but the Löwchen still has at least 400-year history. It can actually be found in many Renaissance paintings of nobles. But just like the Canadian Eskimo Dog, it was almost extinct at one point. In 1973, there were only 65 known Löwchens in the world. More new dogs have been registered since then, but it's still considered an extremely rare breed, which is why one dog could fetch a price of up to $12,000. Number 3. Samoyed. With so many videos showcasing these fluffy, pure white dogs, you'd think that Samoyeds wouldn't be that expensive. Well, you'd be wrong. It's actually because they look like cute clowns with perpetual smiles that they can go for as high as $14,000. Sammys were originally bred to hunt, haul sleds, and herd reindeer in some of the coldest, most brutal parts of Siberia. How cold? About minus 60 degrees cold. With their thick fur, Sammys also doubled as natural heaters for their owners during those cold Siberian nights. They've certainly come a long way from those early days of being working dogs. But what hasn't changed much is how they look. A fully grown male can weigh up to 65 pounds, and a female weighs up to 50 pounds. Another reason why they're expensive is because they make excellent pets, especially for families with young children. They're highly intelligent, very sociable, and easy to train. Number 2. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Here's another breed classified as a toy dog. The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel is one of the most popular breeds in the world because 1. It's extremely cute. Its puppy-like features remain even when it's an adult. And it comes in 4 color combinations: chestnut and white, black and tan, chestnut ruby, and tricolor. 2. It's got a super friendly personality, so it's a perfect pet even when you have children. 3. Royalties have been in love with it for centuries. Most notably, England's Queen Victoria had a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Dash. It was one of the Queen's most beloved pets. Actually, some records state that the breed was developed to resemble the dogs in Sir Anthony van Dyck's paintings of King Charles II, like this one. And these are the reasons why you need to shell out as much as $14,000 for one Cavalier King Charles Spaniel puppy. Number 1. Tibetan Mastiff. Here's a dog that's even more ancient than the Chow Chow. Many believe that the Tibetan Mastiff is the grandfather of many Mastiff breeds in the world. This massive dog originates from Nepal and China. Actually, it's also called doki, which means tied dog because traditionally it was restrained during the day but allowed to roam free at night. Because it was originally a working dog that was trained to protect sheep and whole communities from predators. With its size and ferocity, it can go head-to-head with the hungriest wolves, leopards, and even bears. Males can reach up to 33 inches and weigh up to 90 kilos. But because the original breeders were nomads, the humans found it hard to maintain breeding such a massive dog. So the number of Tibetan Mastiffs slowly declined, and its price shot up. It's such a rare breed that it only became popular outside of Nepal and China only during the past century. Today, it's a symbol of wealth, especially among the Chinese. In 2014, a high-rolling Chinese businessman paid a whopping 12 million won, or $1.95 million, for a one-year-old golden-haired male Tibetan Mastiff puppy. The puppy supposedly had lion's blood according to the breeder. Whether this is true or not, it doesn't change the fact that it was the most expensive puppy in the world. There you have it, our top 10 most expensive dogs that only rich people can afford. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, check out our video on how years of breeding ruined popular dog breeds.